Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to Black Book. We're going to be carrying on with the story here. We're going to the Vanidnoy's chambers. Did I speak to the mermaid at the end of the last episode? I don't remember. Let's try again.
Unless I announce you to the Vodinoy, he won't show himself. Ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Yes, bring him in.
Year after year, it's getting worse and worse.
That was not what I expected. Oh, a new Encyclopedia entry. Let's have a look. According to Russian legend, a Vanidnoy can bend water to his will. He is the master of the body of water in which he dwells and has supreme rule over it. This spirit can control water in a variety of ways. He can create waves, overflow banks, or create strong currents. The Vanidnoy also has command over the inhabitants of his water domain, fishes, mermaids, and drowned men. It is curious to note that musicians were able to stop such elemental rampages. In the Bylina, Sadko, a girl's sleep player, sinks to the bottom of the river, but entertains the Vanidnoy, who then allows the musician to return to shore. This exact episode was performed by storytellers of the Ryabinin family whenever there was a storm on Lake Lagoda. It was believed to bring calm to the lake. The music. Is music the secret here?
So you threw some coins on the old altar. You're not a simple girl. Do you know any riddles at all? And you call yourself a witch?
Okay, come on, that's not my fault.
Greetings, Vodinoy grandfather. My name is Vasilisa.
I know your name. I know of everything in my kingdom. Do you think I couldn't get you this very moment unless I really wanted to? I wanted to see what kind of a human you are. You've been helping others. Found out the name of Rusalka. I don't approve of that. You have no business taking my servants away. Well, what brings you here?
I wanted to ask you.
Okay, we have 4 options. Let's start by talking about the salt works. Hopefully we get to ask about all of these.
What's been going on at the salt factory? Did you send the Rusalka and take the brine?
I have this acquaintance of mine. Demidov is his name. Do you know what he did when he built his factory? He threw a glove into the water. Then he took out the other glove, cut out 3 fingers of it, and threw it also into the water. Do you know why?
Demidov threw a glove into the water. Why is this?
No, I actually don't know why. I feel like this hasn't come up. Oh, let's see what this is. A hint. Everyone who works by the water makes offerings to the Vidnoy. Someone drinks vodka in his honor. Others offer someone's life. So, a sacrifice, I guess?
He promised you a living human sacrifice.
Good job. I can see it's no accident that you can breathe underwater. Did you guess the number of lives?
1 glove, followed by another one with 3 fingers cut off.
So 7?
5 finger on 1 glove and 2 on the other. He promised you 7 offerings.
That is a lot of people to offer.
Correct, witch. You certainly do have knowledge. 7 drowned.
That include his own daughter?
Later I'll put them to work in a circle to remember the days of old. Not for you to set them free.
Whoops. I mean, I probably should have seen that coming, right? He's not going to be on my side, is he?
And what now? I'd be content with some fisher pouring vodka into the lake. I won't stand for this.
Uh-oh.
Your salt worker also promised me a sacrifice, but he wasn't very eager with making good on it. But I'll take what is due.
You yourself dragged Evdokia to the bottom.
Yes, I myself. Before his salt works, he had a watermill. That's when we made a contract. For this violation, he paid with his daughter. Wasn't eager to pay the tribute for his factory. He's paying for it now.
So you're to blame for all these deaths.
Mind who you're talking to, witch. I took only what's mine to take. For your words, I could turn you into a drowner, but today I will be kind.
Oh, thanks.
How does he get the brine back now?
Do you want to know what to do next? I'll tell you, but you will have to do it properly afterwards. Don't you want to learn anything else?
Let's ask some other questions.
To begin with, I wanted to ask you.
What can you tell me about the Rusalka?
I know the name of the Rusalka. Let her go, now.
Do I look like a bandit to you? Does she look a bride? She can't be saved by a name. She's already dead. You can't bring anyone back from the afterlife.
No, there are ways.
You are talking about your book. She doesn't have anything like that. She will do her time with me. When it is her time to return to the surface, I will let her go, to heaven or hell. That is not for me to decide. And certainly not for you.
I wanted to ask you,
What was that cave?
what's this cave with writings on the walls?
I've been living here for a long time. Everything used to be different here. There used to be a grave. I kept what's left. Old traditions shouldn't disappear. I simply want to let them.
I wanted to ask you,
Can you help me with the seal?
I need to break the seal on the book.
I know this book, and I know how to break the seal. I'll break it if you do my bidding.
I wanted to ask you,
Well, I guess that leaves us with the task.
how do I get the brine back? How do I break the seal?
Do you want to know what to do next? I'll tell you, but you will have to do it properly afterwards. Don't you want to learn anything else?
Nope. I mean, I could attack him. It'd probably end really badly if I attacked him, so let's just ask what his task is.
Tell me what you want.
Yes, now there's a good witch. I need a helper on land. You will go to the boathouse that's not far from Vilgard. You will find some bandits there. Lately, they too have forgotten to make offering to me. Make them restore this good tradition.
All right, as you wish.
That seems like a rather easy request.
I like you, Vasilisa. We can become friends after I break the seal. I choose a gift for you. A chest of golden coins or a handful of fish scales.
Oh, I remember. We have to pick the fish scales, don't we? Not the chest of gold coins.
I'll take the scales. You can't find any such things on the surface.
As you wish, witch. Now return to the surface. Well, have a nice trip. Well, meet right after you fulfill my task. Perhaps at the old watermill of Bahom. I'll break your water seal. And the brine, it depends on Bahom. Surely I'll be able to find a couple of gloves.
I think there's more to that than just finding a set of gloves.
You return to your senses on the bank of the Rusalka backwater. You spit out muddy water and inspect your things. Everything is where it should be. With a shudder, you clutch for the black book. It's also here. Only the fish scales have disappeared. To your surprise, you notice a heavy sack with gold coins in its place.
A new Rusalka? The Vanidnoy's wedding. People were known to be dragged to the bottom if they removed their cross. The Lord's own cross protects from all misfortunes. A young lad was swimming, as he often did, when the string of his cross tore and sank right to the bottom. Beneath the water, he saw a wedding of Vanidnoy's. Tables were filled with food. There was no bread. They sat him down and offered him refreshment. He noticed many other young men who were servants. The lad cried, "Let me go, for Christ's sake, my mother is waiting for me at home." The murky spirit told him, "As if we needed you down here. We have more than enough guests. Go and take some precious stones as a parting gift." He took the stones and woke up on the shore. The stones melted in his hands, as they were actually pieces of ice. Guess that's the same as our coins. The fish scales turned to gold. We'd pick the gold, would they have turned to fish scales, maybe? Let's get back to the Izba.
Grandpa, I'm back.
Vasilisa, I did some divinations the other day. Learned that Vakul is holding you captive. And then I went to the Church of the Trinity, did what needed to be done. That's why the water demon let you go.
Oh, is that why you let me go? I thought we just had a lovely conversation and he decided he liked me.
The prayers may not be the reason. He had a task for me.
Oh, okay.
You tell old Yegor about the events of recent days.
So that Miller was Pahom. Interesting. A Vadinoy doesn't forget his subjects. Be on the lookout with this demon. He may try to pull one over on you.
I don't trust demons, just as you taught me.
And that's why you helped the Rusalka.
Whoops.
That is not the same as a changeling girl. We need to be careful in our line of work, or you'll wind up beneath the earth. Anyway, we need to think about something else. Ask the bandits about Vakul. They might give you some advice.
All right, Grandpa.
Okay. What can you tell me about these bandits?
What kind of bandits make offerings to him?
I think river bandits. Not a rare sort nowadays. They may be escaped convicts or former factory workers. You're a powerful knower. They can't hurt you. Curse them if they try anything. Don't let them catch their breath.
Okay. What about the Rusalka?
I met Rusalka. Do you think we can help her?
The Rusalka? She's dead already. How can you help a dead person? Well, I'm sorry, Vasilisa. I spoke without thinking. I don't think she has friend that can help her.
But I found her name. It must mean something.
You're saying she's Pahom's daughter? Let him think about it.
Can I at least free her from the Vadinoy?
That spirit holds on to his droners until their early time is up. He might let them go sooner, for the right price. Sometimes, of course, they can be saved with prayer. Vadinois who are weaker than ours have a lower price. What price will Vakul ask? No one knows. You can try it if you want to, but the seal takes priority. Don't you forget that.
And the Vanidnoi.
Do you think he will keep his promise about the salt and the seal?
I dealt with him once, also at a mill. Did everything he had to, but also took all that he could. A powerful shot. Now it's your turn. You'll beat him, never doubt that.
Alright, let's do
I
this.
see. Time to go.
All right. That pothouse of yours isn't far from Salatnova, to the west of Kusheva.
Krasov isn't far. One drowner asked me to help him.
I'll get Pahom in the meantime. God help you.
The damn cows. That's who wants help. Let's pester with chores. Is anybody here finish? Meaningless jobs are finished. Let's set those back out again. For what it's worth. What does this guy do? What of in? Wait, he gives me money? Wait, he just gives me money. Let's send this man. Okay. I think we still have the thing that reduces these guys' effectiveness anyway, so I'm sure it'll be fine. We have, however, leveled up. So what can we do here? Pages deal 1 more damage. Could be good. Number of active slot items could also be good. Let's get that. That is worth a lot. Because now we can equip one more thing. And we have quite a lot of things. I could get the one that gives me more money. Immunity to curse. Would be useful. Candles, clay. There's the healing items. Pike's Tooth is probably a good one to equip. Yeah, let's try it. We have 74 sins. Oh dear. Oh, there goes my try to keep my sins as low as possible, huh? Can I have somebody who isn't Proshka? I can have Igor. I can have Igor or Proshka. I can't remember what Igor actually does, so we'll take Igor. The main task is all the way over here, but what is this? A fair. I heard the peddlers set up a small fair. I think some of the traders are working even this late hour. You cannot travel at this time. Okay. I guess I still have something I need to do, huh? I don't know what. Wait, hang on. It's going to be something silly, isn't it? Oh, it's talk to
Could you
Proshka.
maybe bring me a jug of milk? And some pruno, as much as possible. Instead of bothering me with all that questions.
Yes, Vasilisa. Why won't you treat our guest with mash? Here you go, Proshka, lad. Take it.
Thank you, Grandpa. What a nice guy.
Since when are you getting along so well?
Since the time Proshka saved all our books.
Yeah, there were mice all over. They ate your books, you know? And I caught them all.
So it turned out not a bad thing to have any caught at home. He caught all the mice.
What else do you want to know?
Brilliant. What can you tell me about yourself, Proshka?
What happened next? How did you live in a church?
Vasilisa. Hard to remember. As if all the memories were gone with the wind.
So, you don't remember anything?
Just a bit. Too little. Well, what you looking at? Try to live such a long time, and then we'll see how good you are with all this remembering business. I do remember living in a rich house where I always sat. As a susietka, I guess. And I looked over all 3 sides.
All 4, you mean?
No. I remember this quite well. 3 of them. Our side, 1 below, and 1 above. And then there was a wind. It blew at all times, cold, northern. And river shells whispered me something.
Sounds eerie.
No, it was all right. But it is not the whole story. Just give me some time, and I will have it all. What else do you want to know?
What can you tell me about Bruno?
Why do you need a pruno? You're undead.
The undead need a treat from time to time, don't they? You know, they sometimes treat Sosietkas and the parents. Why am I any different? What else do you want to know?
I mean, he raises a valid point. I shall talk to you later.
Let's go. We'll talk later.
We shall. Oh, visitors, of course. Peasants seek your advice and your help.
God bless Igor Yevlampovich. Vasilisa.
That's the priest.
Howdy! I thought you decided never visit my izba ever again.
Oh, if God wished it so, I wouldn't. This place of yours scares me something terrible. I can just feel Shorts looking at me from the forest. Necessity brought me here. No one can help me but you.
What happened? Is someone's dead?
Oh, no one. Praise the merciful Lord. Well, at least no man was killed. In a cemetery chapel we found a cow that's been missing for several months now.
Oh no, no more cows.
Sure, I remember that cow. That's the one we couldn't bring back from the Leshy. It's a good thing that you found it.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. It's been found dead. A horrible sight.
I heard that the chapel has been haunted lately.
Right. Weren't you the one who forbade me to exorcise the demons there? Why don't you tell me some more about that silly superstition of mine, huh?
Well, what can I say? I was wrong, Igor Yevlampovich. Help us, fools. Well, I'll be waiting for you in my church.
I think we should inspect that cow. I have a bad feeling about it.
Okay, let's go to Vilga.
All right, Grandpa. Let's get going.
Yeah, we're doing an optional task now, I feel. Okay, well, let's go to the garden next to the Izba. There's some sort of noise next to our Izba. Could it be the chort from the cemetery?
Yegor's chorts fuss in the backyard, arguing and chattering like a flock of magpies. You notice that some of them smear radishes with soot, while others wash them off, trying to outdo one another.
Let's observe them.
Having noticed your interest in the chorts, old Yegor tells you of an old theory of his. According to his logic, a learned chort is better than 3 unlearned.
We got a new Balishka. Koldans and radishes. There was also a time when 2 Koldans wanted to see who was stronger. Both of them turned a white radish into a black one, but only one of them was able to turn it back. The winner made the loser eat his radish right there and then and there. Skin, dirt and all, even without salt. And of course, the winner became the head of his village. Interesting. Wait. Let's leave the location. Go to the crossroads. All roads seem to lead to Mikhail's crossroads. How many times will I visit this place?
The cold night is filled with hundreds of sounds. Demons and wood chorts swoop under the wide fir branches. Owls hunt for nimble mice. Graveyard grasses whisper something from beneath the gloomy silhouettes of the Galbets at Mikhail's crossroads. Old Yegor stops and crouches down, looking at something on the dry earth.
Come closer.
Look, all this time and your circle is still visible? I wonder if I can find mine from the time I took the hat. Who knows how many circles were once drawn here? So many sins. What do you think we need icons and churches for? I have enough sin to bury Christ himself. Do you think any Khaldun can manage it?
They say there's no saving for Yeritniks.
Yeritniks, an evil sorcerer cursed to return as a ghoul and haunt the living?
I believe they speak true. I imagine that's why they supply us with chorts, for us to learn to control them.
I believe that may not be English.
And the church and the icon, It's so people aren't afraid.
There we go, that's better.
Could it be that I will draw a circle here with a student of my own one day?
God willing.
We don't get killed by something. Okay, can we go to the fair? Since we're near Vilgit, we might as well visit the shopping stalls. Let's have a look. We have quite a bit of money.
At the crossroads of two trade routes, you see the annual fair. Despite the late hour, trading is still taking place. Perhaps you might buy something for your journey. A multitude of goods can be found. Prianics, as well as a variety of magic trinkets. There's something for everyone here.
Have a look at the peddler.
Low prices, come and see for yourself. Buy some herbs and other goods I've brought for you from the woods.
Any trinkets I want? 3. Oh, gain 3 eloquence at the start of a battle. Could be. Oh my god, he's got so much stuff. Oh no, what does all this stuff do? Eloquence. Ooh, enemy attacks deal -1 damage. That could be quite good. A whirl. You can use +2 more herbs on your turn. Also could be very useful. Use 3 more herbs on your turn. Lock. Your first Zagavor always has a lock page. Could be useful. Snake's Head. Inflict damage equal to the number of pages in the Zagavor. That could also be pretty good. Dead Head. Your first Zagavor always has Dead Man page. Dead Man gives me Decomposure. And Well Versed. Head of Worms. Ailment. There's a lot of stuff here. Book of Black Magic. Strengthens status decomposure. Increases the number of received sin by 1. Oh. Ethereal? Makes me immune on the start for 2 turns at the start, I guess. Maybe gives me waste. Bottle of Tears. Gain 2 poison on battle start. For each page you read, excluding gestures, you suffer 2 damage. I'm interested in this eloquence. Pendant. That daughter-in-law is so nice in front of other people, but an evil witch when no one's around. Gain 2 eloquence at the battle start. Oh, that's 3 eloquence, I see, so the ring is actually better than the pendant. Eloquence for 3 turns could be very useful. Salt. Spikes. Oh my god. Deal 7 damage on receiving damage. Christ. Katsia. The priest is singing, mumbling something, and waving his censer around. Bird of Curses. Gain +3 curse on battle start, but strengthens status curse +1. That'll curse me, so I'll do less actual damage, but it will make my curses do more, which is quite good for the curse deck we currently have. Also very cheap. A secret page. Increases the number of pages in your Zagavor for 1 turn. Increases the number of keys in your Zagavor by 1 turn. So I guess my first turn will be, I'll have extra pages. An enchanted spoon. Gain +3 avert evil. Absorb the next negative status. A protective spoon. 3 untouchable. Positive statuses cannot be removed. An antique horseshoe. 10% chance that status inflicted by Velisa lasts an extra round. Iron poker. Words heal 2 times more hearts. That could be good. A golden card. Allows to change +2 card with a trump one. And a glass eye. Allows you to see the enemy's hand during a Durak game. The only one that I'm really drawn by is the Bird of Curses, just because I want to see how that synergizes with the curse deck we have going. I'm probably going to pick that up. Let's have a quick look at the book merchant.
Wisdom will enter your heart and be good for your soul.
Anything interesting in here? Oh, I kind of want sea depth. I want another one of those. That's a brilliant card. Gesture sacrifice firm. This is quite good. Deal twice the amount of damage if against an enemy curse. So it would do 8 damage if they're cursed. We could go all in on this curse deck thing. Do that. I'll see the herb list, but I think I just pick up herbs, to be completely honest with you. Yeah. Go to my black book. And pick out some of these cards. Because I bought it, it just went into the deck. Oh yeah, sea depth ×2. Okay, that's cool. It's in there. I'm still gonna get rid of that, don't need that. I'll keep the heals in there. Don't really need killers in there. If we're going for the whole curse thing, don't really need them. Then I guess it's better to have them than not have them, so we'll keep them in there. Okay. Awesome. Let's go to Vilgit. We should visit the Abb and ask him some questions about this case.
Oh, Vasha, Igor Yevlampovich, you came. I don't know what to do. I've read all the prayers I know. I haven't seen such horrors in years. Who could have done something like that to animals? No less than a monster.
Can you tell me about the cow?
Tell me where you found the animal.
In the old chapel, in the cemetery. Hardly anyone visits there, and even fewer now. So it's still there, by the altar. What is this scourge upon our Riest? What devil tortures us? Lord, forgive us.
What about events?
Have you noticed anything else unusual?
Well, people are scared to go to the cemetery. It's haunted. People were about to ask you for help, but I assured them that you would drop by soon enough.
What about the chapel?
Where's the chapel the cow was killed in?
Well, in the church cemetery. Something was amiss there long before this happened. Strange knocking and scratching.
At least the voiceover's still in English.
It sounded as if it were coming from beneath the ground. That's why folk rarely go there.
Okay, well, let's do this.
We'll see what demon you have over there.
In the meantime, find the payment in the church bins.
Rest assured, Igor Yevlampovich. I'll do that.
But I think we'll be finding out what is in the cemetery in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. And as always, I'll see you next time.